can. I grew up, when we were at Wisconsin, we did the number break, the Kansas break, North Carolina, whatever you want to call it. As a player, I did not like it. Okay? I did not like not having the freedom to just fly up and down the floor. I was too worried about running to a spot and not running to play the game. Okay, so for our go game, it is get to that sideline as fast as you can. You guys don't have to turn it out here. Okay, when I say go, they just go. They get to that sideline and head down. First 3 steps, and then we have a coach standing on each side of here yelling out the winner. Winners come to this side, losers to that side. The other thing you focus on is doing, when we're in transition, no matter which part of transition, you are never looking back at that ball until you've cleared half court. And then it's just a quick peek to see what's going on. But that's what they're going to do here. Their heads will be down, they'll take off slow, and their first 3 steps will be explosive, getting to the sideline and up the court. So, go! They're getting up the court as fast as they can, getting out and running. Okay? And these guys aren't loose or anything. We usually don't do this to start practice. Obviously, we don't want any pulled hammies. But we'll do things like that just to create the competition and create the idea of running. Then we'll move it to the go game. And like I said, on the go game, your only rule is you get to that sideline as fast as you can outside of this volleyball lane. Okay? The heat, we call it volleyball lanes because we're lucky in high school and small college. We actually have the volleyball lanes. The heat used, if you know in the NBA, right about where the guy in the white shirt, Evan, is, they have a little hash there. Okay? That's what they use, and they call it the Mack truck lane. They don't want anyone running through that Mack truck lane. Okay? But what we want is to get everyone out. So it doesn't matter who rebounds the ball. Okay, let's say Chris were to rebound the ball. Okay? 3. Jordan's a point. He's getting up the floor. Get up the floor to get it. And these guys are getting the closest sideline. Okay? This is like the worst case scenario as a coach, right? Worst case, all got outside, freeze right there. Okay? That's fine. We'll take that because we'll show you some of the stuff we run on. Okay? But what we have done is created an open space, and understand we all teach transition defense, sprint to the paint, protect our house. Okay? At least that's how I do. That's Coach Bennett. I can hear him in my sleep yelling. Sprint to the paint, get a piece of the paint, everyone protect the house. By running ball screens in transition, you force big guys that are so used to sprinting to that paint to not be able to sprint to that paint if they want to hedge the ball screen. And to me, that's the ultimate thing in the ball. Okay? Couple rules. So these are 2, 3, and 4 here. Anyone that does not rebound the ball, you're a sprinter. And you're to that closest side. Okay? In this case, Chris rebounded the ball. Rebounder always goes opposite down the floor where the point guard is because he's going to be trailing the play, but he's coming down opposite. Okay? In this case, what we would get, anytime we end up with what we call a triple stack, our 5 is always setting the ball screen in the go game. But he cannot come inside the volleyball lines until he breaks the hash, which in college is right about here. We have a hash mark. Okay? Until he breaks the hash, now he can sprint over and set it. Anytime we end up with a triple, it's going to be a double screen occurring on that weak side as it's coming down. Okay? Come on. Now we've occupied all 5 guys. We have the middle of the paint open. These guys are now creating space, the corner, and right out. And we've got our space. And Chase is coming up to the top, or he can curl it. He can read it and curl it. Okay? We've now occupied all the help on the ball screen, and we've probably got a 5-man that's sitting right here not knowing what to do because he was protecting the paint. And now we got a point guard coming downhill on him. Okay? Take it back just a half. This time Chase is coming down. Let's say Chase is a sprinter this side in front of Jordan. Okay, anytime you're behind the ball, you've got to run opposite. You don't ever want to run up the sideline of this guy. Okay? We never want guys, though, running ahead of the ball inside this lane. We don't push people through. We don't do any of that. We want to keep it wide open. So I know a lot of people, and hey, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but a lot of people will push the first guy to the baseline through on the baseline if they're doubled up on that side. To us, all you're doing is running a defender towards the ball. That can now be easier to defend, and you're making movement on the baseline that your point guard's not sure what he's doing. So we're in space in this case, same idea. Now we're in a 1-on-2 type situation, same idea. 5 comes down. Now he's sprinting, and this sprint has got to be a full sprint, guys. Okay? You watch the Heat. When they're best, it's when Haslam is this guy. Okay? When Haslam is their 5, they set great screen because of the movement that he gets and the sprints that he gets. He is tremendous at timing it and sprinting to it. We can talk about how we come off ball screens and different things depending on how teams guard us all day long. But for right now, we'll just keep it here, and we'll do a little bit later on. He's coming off. Now in this case, we always get the roll to the rim, and now we get the replace coming up in the lift. Okay? And we're just trying to play basketball. The go game, you guys, is just that. It's all about just playing the game. Feeling the game and playing it. Okay? Now these guys, we hold. If we're only on a double, we're not exchanging. I know some people like that movement. I prefer them ready for the hands to get ready for the kick. Okay? If we come down on the double side, Brian, come over here, get ahead. Brian's ahead. Still getting this. Now this is rolling. We're probably not getting the rolling replacement. What we're probably doing is getting our point guard coming downhill with the shooter in the corner that we can get in the corner. The weak side guy having to make a decision to come off his man or not. It's real simple.